Hello, Nomads, and welcome to our catch-up episode for the month of June 2023. Technically, this would be. We're recording in the middle of July, but we're catching up on what we've been up to for the past month, what we've been playing, watching, all that good stuff. I'll be your host for this catch-up episode. My name is Eric, and with me I have Dave.
Boredom makes me want to kill people.
I don't know what that's
A
from.
quote from something I'll be talking about today.
All right, I can't wait to
That's
find out what that is. We also have Brandon.
We will find Neverwinter land. I don't know.
Give the
Oh,
people what
boy.
they want.
All right. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about, so I'm excited to find out in this month's catch-up episode. Top right into it. Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
Sure.
You're up.
I know Dave has seen this.
All right.
So my quote was based off of the movie Dungeons and Dragons, Thieves Among Us.
Honor among
Right.
thieves.
Honor Among
You don't
Thieves.
even know the damn
Thieves
title
Among Us
of
is
the
like,
movie.
sounds like an Uncharted.
Well, the reason
think-
why I
yeah,
don't
I think
remember
that
is
is- I
because
think that's
I had no
Uncharted
interest in
4 or
seeing
something.
it. And I was just like, all these people are saying it's really good.
like
saying
me.
it's funny. My brother was
True.
saying it was really good, and like you were saying it, and like all these people were saying it was good. And the last one was so bad. I was like,
Well, the last
"It
one was
can't
like
be
early
good."
2000s or something, wasn't it?
Yes,
It was long. It's been a while.
yes. So, no, I watched it. I rented it.
It's on Paramount
It is-
Plus now.
it is
for,
really
for
good.
streaming.
Oh, it's for free? I can get it for
For
free?
free on
Well,
Paramount
if you're
Plus now.
if you're paying for Paramount Plus.
If you
I
want,
just
yeah.
got it for like $3. It was streaming on Amazon. I keep
Oh,
seeing it
that's
on
awesome.
sale.
Yeah.
But no, it's really good. It's funny. It's got a good story. It's a predictable story, but it's charming. But the jokes got me. I thought the jokes were really good. Like I have not laughed at a movie in so long. Like genuinely laughed
Really?
where I was in tears
Really?
laughing. The jokes were
Oh, that makes me
That
happy,
good.
Brandon, that you
Yeah.
enjoyed it. 'cause-
Glad you're bringing something that you enjoyed to a catch-up
and they
episode.
show this joke in the trailer. They show this joke in the trailer, like with the whole cemetery scene, but like it is a really long joke, and it got me. It was pretty good. So I encourage anybody to see it. The jokes land in that movie.
Like
Yeah,
you don't
I'll
even need to
probably
be
check
a
it out.
D&D person. It's just like a good like medieval romp through, I don't want to spoil anything about the plot or anything. It's too new, but like it's got a lot of little stuff in there for people that know D&D where you'll see like familiar spells and familiar races and places, people, places and things and all that kind of crap, but if you don't know any of it, it's still good. It's still funny. So,
Sweet. Nice.
I
I'm
highly
glad you
recommend
enjoyed
as
it.
well.
I'll probably check it out eventually. I feel like I'll have to watch it by myself or try to somehow convince my wife
The
to
wife
watch
might
it.
like it. Just don't tell her
It's
what it is.
It's got what, Chris Pine in there? Who else is in
Yeah.
there?
Tell her it's Nomad approved.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's really good.
All right.
A couple other younger faces that I've seen them maybe in like
It's got
TV
the-
shows, but I don't.
It's got the kid that's in Detective Pikachu.
Oh, I
That's-
like him. I forgot his
Yeah.
name. He's
And your
got-
antagonist is Hugh Grant,
oh, interesting. He's like old as hell now, isn't he?
but
Hugh
he's
Grant,
funny and he's,
he's
a
good.
bumbling idiot in it.
I like
Yeah.
Hugh,
Hugh
I like
Grant
Hugh
apparently
He's
is
so-
gonna be one of the Oompa Loompas, or like the Oompa Loompa.
I saw
in
that in the
I just-
Timothy Chalamet Wonka thing. Yeah, it's so
yeah,
weird.
movie no one asked for,
So
but
weird.
There were some other ones in there that were interesting. I think some of the Critical Role people I thought had a voice acting spot in there. And there was Bradley Cooper as a surprise.
oh my
Oh.
god, dude,
Was that like a cameo or something?
yeah, he's a hobbit of some
He's,
kind.
oh,
He's a
really?
halfling.
He's a halfling.
Halfling. He's a
Yeah.
halfling.
It's funny. Okay.
Yeah, but he actually is
it's-
Bilbo. He's just all like,
it's-
hi, oh hey. You know?
It's funny.
Yeah, it's good.
Well put together.
All right.
All right.
Sweet. Yeah. Let's hop over to Dave. What do you got? I want to hear
played
it.
a game called Pit People.
I want to hear about Pit People. I don't know. I have no idea what it is, so I'm very curious.
I saw it was like a sale that was. I was just scrolling through the store or whatever. This is out on, I think, Windows, Xbox One, so Steam and Xbox One.
Is
I
this
guess.
a
I don't think
new
I don't think
game?
it's on PlayStation.
A new release?
Came out in March of 2018, so
okay,
it's
a couple years
5 years old.
Sure.
And I just stumbled upon it randomly in the store and, watched the video, and I'm like, this looks just like the Castle Crasher stuff. And then
Oh,
realized
okay.
that it's a game by the Behemoth.
Oh,
And
damn.
yeah,
Okay.
it's got some cachet to it. Came out, I think it's like their last random game. Came out 2018, and they have an Alien Hominid like remaster. It's not a remaster; they're reimagining it
Right.
and putting that out. But Pit People is, and they use a ton of the art assets too from Castle Crashers and all their other games, which is
okay.
pretty hilarious. But it is a action role playing strategy, is what they have it here in the
Is it
wiki.
turn-based?
Sounds interesting.
It's kind of turn based. You tell the people where to go, but they decide who they attack,
Okay.
which
Oh.
is the tricky part. So
Interesting.
it is like it's quick rounds. Like a round you can if you're not moving your guys around or whatever, you just hold on the button and your people just all attack. So a round lasts like 3 seconds. So everybody's moving at a good pace. The voice acting in it and the writing for the narrator are friggin' hilarious. It's got people have like that South Park Canadian accent to them, like, "Hey guy, what are you doing?"
Yes,
But
yeah.
it's like Simlish, where they're not actually saying the words; they're just going and like just making those
Right.
when they yap at each other. But what is it? I forget. GameSpot described it as chaotic and unabashedly lowbrow, which is kind of funny. It's nominated for writing and comedy at National Academy of Video Game Awards. It's got a good stuff. Like this, the story is pretty funny. I laughed out loud at it at multiple parts of it, but really it's on a hex grid, and you're kind of just moving your guys, taking turns, and then you start unlocking additional characters who have additional moves, and then weapons, and then facial features and clothes, and all the usual kind of unlock stuff. I think it ties into Castle Crashers in some way. I think the story.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I think it's like a continuation of it. I
Castleverse.
don't know if it's because like you're at
Castleverse.
a certain point, you're in a castle, and it looks like the first level of Castle Crashers, and there's like same dudes with the helmets on raiding the castles. So it's terribly long, but definitely going to probably finish this one out. I don't think it's terribly long. It's only like $20. But it was
Oh boy.
what's the other one? Battle Block, not Battle Block Theater. It was Battle Block Theater, yeah. Those are like the two main ones, I thought, and then Alien Hominid. I don't know why they keep redoing those games, but they do. Everybody loves them.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
I lost you guys for a sec. You guys were in and out, so I don't know if it's my internet or what, but whatever. Keep rolling with it.
Putting out too much juice.
Yep.
No, that's all I really wanted to bring out. If you guys look at it, it is multiplayer, so you can
Oh, sweet. Okay.
play with friends as well.
Cool.
I think I don't know how many people it can get in there. It might just be 2-player. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. I had no idea that it even existed until a couple days ago.
Never heard of this
Which
one.
it's always cool to go and find a new one that you just kind of stumble upon out of nowhere. They do have a website for the game. It is not the greatest, but doesn't do the game's comedic and artistic qualities justice. But
Cool.
check it out. Pit People.
Pit People. Nice. All right, so cool. Good recommendation. I really haven't been playing much new in the realm of video games. It's all Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom for
I
me.
know, dude.
I don't even know if
Aw.
I feel like we have to make our like a whole separate episode for like an update on where we are because I feel like if we do it here, it'll be too long. But I don't know. Quick update. I'm still exploring. Probably like I don't know. Just a quick one.
We're just wandering.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, I've still only finished 2 temples so far, air and wind, and I'm headed.
Taking your time.
Right in the Goron.
Oh, yeah, I do fire.
I'm in the Goron
Fire's
area
fun.
currently, so that's what I'm going to next.
Do you do like all the side missions before you go into like the big boy temple?
Usually, yeah. I'll like quote unquote complete an area before I do like the big main thing. Like I'll talk to everybody in the village, and if I get a side quest or like I like how they break up the side quests and the side adventures, because a side quest is usually just like a simple little fetch quest thing, but the side adventures are usually like a bigger multi-step sort of deal, which is always fun. Like I did
It's good to know the good missions, like
Yeah.
stuff where you're not collecting me 10 frogs or bullshit like that.
Right.
Like
Those ones I don't
wants
care
to
as
do that?
much about. The side adventures I feel like are more rewarding because you get a little bit more like story and like world building and better rewards. So like I did the pirate one, that was fun.
yeah,
I did like the mayoral election. I don't know if you guys did that one, but
did that one.
I followed
That's a
that
good
one through. So yeah, I've just been tooling around, exploring, but I'm in it, baby. I'm in Hyrule, but I haven't. It's been taking up most of my gaming time.
Have you gone to? You said you did the pirate village, like down southeast corner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I went down there. I got the shit kicked out of me, and I ran away with my tail between my legs. And
No, I
I
killed
think
all
I'm
those.
about ready to come back, but
Killed all those pirates and rebuilt the town, and I'm their hero. So
Oh, I've tried twice and I've lost. I'm like, fuck it. I'll come back when I have better stuff.
that's what I said.
but yeah, still enjoying Zelda
there-
a lot.
I want to tell you guys about this really strong helmet I found. It's on the southern part of the map. On the beach.
Like southeast, west.
Pretty much smack dab in the bottom middle.
So
of the
okay.
south.
Like the jungle south.
Yeah, but there, when you go to the beach, go look at the rocks. You'll see an opening.
Okay.
It's randomly. There's a cave up inside the rock. If you go in there, I would not have found it, but it's a good helmet. It's like one of the strongest things I have, and you look evil when you wear it. But
I got a good helmet too. It's not
I've
great,
explored-
but one that looks like menacing, like the one you're describing.
yeah, you get red eyes and orange. The only thing I've really been doing with Zelda, and I can't wait to play it again, but I've been doing some Game Pass stuff, but is that the depths. I've just been like, all right, I did the middle area. Now I've like explored the entire middle, like the land. Now I'm in the depths, and I've done like a whole chunk in the like bottom left, and it's crazy. I've learned a lot.
Good shit down there, yeah.
I get sick of
learned a
running into walls. Like, so we'll run into a wall and just seeing it go straight up into the darkness. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
One
not
thing I
climbing that
learned.
fucking thing.
One thing I learned is that the top, the surface layer pretty much reflects what's in the depths. So if you run into one of those impassable walls, that means on the surface it's water.
There's a mountain.
It's
Water
Most
going
of the
down.
time.
Water,
Not all
like
the
a
time.
river,
I've encountered a couple spots where that's not true, but 9 out of 10 times,
Yeah.
it's that means there's water above it. So which is interesting because you might find something interesting, but
So you can't go. So it goes all the way up to the top. You're not
Right, you
gonna
can't
get
bypass
through
it.
that.
You gotta like get another entry point. You gotta find another hole to go into to
But, like,
get around that.
I'm glad I'm doing it the way I'm doing, where I did the land first, just like the middle layer, the standard map, and then I explored all these caves, and I got all these. What are they? Light blooms or
What those
Yeah,
bubble
the
frog
little
things?
blooms.
no?
Oh, the
things
gl-
that throw
the fucking glow things.
bright
I know
bulbs
what you're
or
talking
whatever,
about.
yeah.
Bright
Like,
Yeah.
blooms. That's what they
300
are.
of them.
Thank you, bright blooms. I got a ton of those,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just chucking them everywhere because I was an idiot using my arrows, and I went through like 200 arrows down to like 10. I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah.
well, that was
I did
stupid.
It's
the
nice
same
you
thing.
can get them farther, but yeah, just throwing them is the way to
It's
go.
not worth it. Yeah, because it's harder to come by arrows than it is those things. But just stack, like, just go and just collect forage, just collect stuff. Because
Anything you see, pick it up because you never know when you need it.
And you know, yeah, there's no, and that's the thing about this game that I'm actually liking is the inventory isn't going again. I hate when the games are like you have too much of something. Like
Right.
fuck.
You can pick up
But-
as much shit as you want to in this game.
In the depths,
good.
you can go and collect. Then you can go and collect all the bomb flowers that
Yeah.
are in the depths. And those I use against bosses. If I didn't have those, I would probably lose my boss fights. But I can obliterate bosses. They're almost always weak to the bomb. And if you just put that on your arrows, you can just get a strong arrow, a bow and arrow set up. I'm sorry, the arrows are the same, but get a strong bow and just boom, boom, boom. You can drop people pretty quick.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that's a tip. And then the last thing, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but like you can get there's horses in the depths. There's skeleton horses.
Wow.
So just knock off those bobkins or whatever they are, like boblins or whatever, just like steal their horse and you can ride over the gloom and just
Bobkins.
what are they called?
Bokoblins.
Okay.
Bobkins. I like that better.
Yeah, I could
Close
easily
enough.
go and talk about Tears of the Kingdom.
Dude, we
but
got to
I
do
haven't-
another follow-up catch up, like a
We do? Oh,
like you said, like
absolutely
a
do.
tips episode or just like
I'd
something.
love to.
Yeah,
Like when we
I'd
all
love to.
finish, like even
I'm
when,
always-
when we all finish the game or something.
I'm afraid to sell anything in that game. Like
Right.
because you never
You
know,
never
what you're
know
gonna
when
need
you'll
to
need it.
upgrade, or somebody's gonna be like, collect 10 of these for me. I'm
Right.
like, well, fucking here's it. I just got that shit in the bag. Here you go.
That's
I love when
usually
that
that's
happens. I
usually
feel
what
like
it
it makes me
happens.
feel
Yeah.
so much better.
Like shit, I don't have to go out and
Sundelion. Oh,
I got 10 of those. Yeah, right.
Anyone else injured?
That's
Yep.
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sell your amber. Whatever you do, don't sell your amber. I like.
I'm
honestly
hoarding a
don't
lot of
sell
stuff.
anything.
Yeah.
I get rid of
Yeah.
some gems, like when I need cash. But
Right. Yep.
Sure.
Liquidate.
yo,
a bit.
I don't go below like 10 ever.
Nah, always keep
I sell
keep
food.
some on hand.
Food, I
Food
wish-
is so easy to come by. I just like
It's a
sell
pain in
it.
the ass to cook. I wish you could just press a button
don't-
and be like, "Cooks me some shit. I don't care what
Yeah.
you're cooking.
I've
Just
I
make
feel
me
ya
a
on that.
smattering of all the stuff I made before. I'm good."
I just eat it raw, man. I just eat it raw.
Fuck recipes. Eat it raw.
I just
Really?
kill like fox and like all the. I just
you
kill
eat
any
raw
animal
meat?
that's-
You're not even cooking that shit?
I mean, for the extra heart. Nah, I don't really care.
Well, no, you throw like
add a dash
you
of
throw,
this,
like,
you
a
can
mushroom.
get upgrades, you know? Like
Yeah, a mushroom,
temporary
an apple,
armor
and
and
a meat.
attack upgrades.
I'm
Dude,
pretty.
those-
I'm not good at this game. I'm pretty basic. I just do what I do in Skyrim. I just explore, and if it comes my way, and I'm like, yeah, I'm near that, I can take that out, and I just.
Some of those upgrades are essential for like the harder enemies though. Like having a lot of good food on hand to give you extra hearts, like the yellow hearts, and like
Okay.
extra strength and defense, like some of that stuff is worth having on hand.
Well, let's go into that in our tips that part episode.
yeah, we
Let's go
won't.
into
We
that,
gotta
'cause I
cut
probably
off the
could
Zelda
benefit
talk
from
because
that.
we could talk
Yeah.
for hours about this.
Well,
game.
okay. Well, here. Let me get us into. I know that you've been playing it. It's so hard to play anything after that game. It really is. This year, we're gonna have to do a recap at the end of the year because this is like the greatest year in
There's-
video
yeah,
games.
there's a lot.
Or at least one of them easily. So I started playing Fist off of Game Pass.
Yeah, me too. That was good.
I
fun.
want-
Forged
yeah, I
in
wanna check it
Shadow
out.
Torch.
Mhm.
So it's I'm liking it. It's got a good game loop to it. It's nothing groundbreaking, but I will say, I'll say a few things, and I'd like to hear what Dave says. But it's a Metroidvania. It feels like a modern day Xbox arcade game. Like remember like when arcade games were coming out on Xbox, they were like these indie games, but they're like high fidelity. This is pretty good high fidelity. It has like a Unreal Engine 5 or 4 or something like that. It looks really nice for an indie game. The characters are all animals. You're playing a rabbit, a white rabbit, and you got this special uniform with this giant hand, and you can upgrade it and change in different kind of giant hands that can do different abilities, kind of like a Mega Man or something like that. But yeah, you've played these games before, like any game, like Metroidvania. It's not doing anything new there, but it does have some fun things to it. Like one of the things that you could upgrade is you start with a giant hand, which is for punching and stuff like that. But you can also upgrade a drill. You get a drill, and the drill will like let you open certain doors. It'll obviously fight things. It'll let you float, and you can use it with like wind. So there's all these.
Is it a Metroidvania?
elements in the
I don't know if you
maps.
said that or not, but
Yes,
Yeah,
it
but
is.
it like
very
it,
much.
yeah, but it lets you like it's got a good game loop because like these upgrades open up different areas, common to other games that we've done in that. But I don't know, it's not anything new, but I think the art direction is
I was
what's
just
keeping
gonna
me
say
hooked.
it's the
It
style.
looks like
It's like steam. It's like they
steampunk.
call it diesel punk or whatever, but it's
Yeah.
steampunk stuff where everything's like old and broken down a bit, and they've got like this weird technologies that we've never seen before. It's good. I like it
Oddworld
too.
and PlayStation kind of
Yeah,
looking
yeah, yeah.
levels.
Hmm.
You
A
know,
lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I like that
I
aesthetic.
thought it was cool too. It's very Metroidvania. It's not reinventing the genre or contributing to it. It's just
Doesn't have
Making
to
it-
though.
making it,
Like
you know?
especially with a Metroidvania.
So good,
I
though.
love a good, well-crafted Metroidvania. You know, they're always satisfying when you get upgrades and you unlock new areas. Like
Yeah.
that's
As long as the
that's the
combat's
gameplay
fun.
loop.
if you
The
know the
story.
genre and you like it, you'll just be like, great. Here's just a different skin, little different mechanics. It's almost overwhelming the abilities that you can upgrade your character to. It's just like, wow, there's a lot to this game, but it's perfect for Game Pass. It's totally a perfect Game Pass game. So I
Sweet.
like it, Dave. I think,
I'm with ya.
I think it's good.
I'd give it
So
the
far.
Nomad seal of approval.
Yep.
We gotta
I
come
like
up
the
with something
voice
cool
acting
for
too.
that.
Yeah, we do.
That's not
This-
bad
yeah.
for talking animal. Like everybody in the game is an anthropomorphic animal too. I don't know if we made that perfectly clear. You are a rabbit, but your friends are also like bears
Okay.
and
Yeah.
gnomes or.
I just
gophers and
assumed
shit
that,
and
but
stuff.
you know.
Yeah. That's good. I like it.
Did you play the other game that came out on Game Pass like the same day? Bramble.
No, I haven't played that one.
So that one's interesting. That's kind of like your like another game where you go like left to right. We've played these games, Inside, Unravel, but anyways, Bramble, which it says is made by Merge Games. It's Bramble the Mountain King, and it has some pretty legit graphics, but it's like cute, and then it gets creepy. So I'll tell you one part. So you're
Cute and
like
creepy,
with your you're with your sister, and she like sneaks out, and you're like, where is she? So you go looking for her into the woods, and you find her, and then you go into this village of dwarves, and it's like those dwarves with like the red hats and the blue shirts. Like we know those little, not dwarves,
Gnomes?
Gnomes. So you find these little gnomes, and it's like you play like hide and go seek with them. It does a little bit more with the genre. Where it's like just like left, right, up, down. You get to do like other mini games, and it's pretty cute. And then it gets into this area where like, man, I feel like people should just play this game. But there's like these giant creatures.
Don't spoil.
And some things are little, something big, and it's like the graphics are okay. They're pretty good.
You're not
But
selling me
it's
over
got
here.
its.
I know. What's the
it's
hook?
It's like Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, like foreign German folklore or something like that. It's very interesting or sweet. I don't know what it is, but I don't know who these people are, whatever. But I know it's not made in America. Very different, and I think you need to try because it's on Game Pass. But yeah, I'm doing a shitty job selling it, but it's just weird. It's just like Alice in Wonderland. Like what a weird, cute looking world, but kind of creepy world I'm exploring.
Like
and
Pan's Labyrinth, kind of.
yeah. So it's unsettling, but totally worth checking it out.
All right.
I think.
I like that. Yeah.
Totally another good
Give it a
Game Pass.
late night spin.
Yeah.
Play it,
couple-
cloud play it, so I don't have
But
to download
I
it,
bring
so.
these up because they're little, and you don't really have to pay too much to the story or worry about like a bit like moves because we are surrounded by so many excellent games coming out this summer, or this year that like it's nice to sneak in, play a little game, go play a big one, little one, big one.
Yeah. I mean that's what the best part about Game Pass. Just try some out, see which ones stick, and then
Oh.
bounce off if you know.
Oh God,
No.
Dave's
Well,
gonna
that
talk about
reminds
Grand
me-
Theft Auto 5 online.
No, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto Online again, but that's not it. Pit People, I almost forgot. I have it starred here at the top. There is a demo of the game, free to play. So even
Oh,
if-
nice.
Ooh.
so everybody has no excuse to not go check it out.
Sweet.
Forgot
I love
about that
demos.
little-
They should bring back
They don't.
more
don't
companies
have
should do
enough.
demos.
Yeah,
Nintendo-
They should
Nintendo-
be in your face more.
Nintendo does demos right. Like they do a ton of demos for their first party games, and the progress usually like always carries over to the main
Oh,
game,
yeah,
which is
that's
the
clutch.
best way to do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
That's because it makes you feel, because like sometimes you play a demo and you're like, you know, you got to do the whole section in the main game if you buy the main game over again. So it's like if your progress carries
Right.
over, that's
That
more of an
shit's silly.
incentive to get the main game. But I got a couple things
Let's hear 'em.
that I've been watching. So
Ooh.
one of them, I watched the entirety of Black Mirror season 6. I don't know
Ooh.
how
Is
much
that
you
the latest
guys.
one?
I haven't watched
Yeah.
I just saw the trailer. It's
So it's
Good?
only
3 or 4
5, 6
episodes.
episodes, I
Five.
think, this season.
Okay.
Short, super short. I mean, each one of them are like an hour long, and they're each, you know, I love Black Mirror because it's like, you know, what is it? Not anthropology. What's the
Anthology.
anthology? That's the word I'm looking for. So like each story is like its own separate little movie, basically. But
Mm-hmm.
no, the new. I don't know. Have you guys caught up on the other seasons? Have you watched any of Black Mirror at all?
I
I
watched
love
some
Black
of
Mirror.
season like 1 and maybe 2. but
Oh,
I kinda just
dude.
fell off.
I would
gotta
love
There's-
to. I would love to do a talk about your favorite Black Mirror episode.
Yeah,
'cause,
there's
like,
so
there
many
are,
good
like,
ones in there.
5 or 6
so
that
many
are
good ones.
extremely good.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
No, this new
I
season's
just haven't
good.
gotten around to watching it.
New season's good. There's like I would say overall most of them are really really good. There's maybe one that's a little bit weaker. I really don't want to give anything away just because they're all their own separate stories, and you know,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
point of really going
No,
into
like that-
story beats here, but like it's worth a watch.
Like that mind fuckiness kind of to them, where
There's always
something
a
weird or
twist.
something crazy
Yeah, it's
happens,
like
or
It's like
Like-
Twilight Zone.
I was
or
just
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say,
very-
old
There's always
Twilight
like one
Zone
thing,
episodes.
a what if.
I will say this season leans more into like horror stuff, which is kind of cool. So like before, I mean, usually Black Mirror is like it's like a near future thing where involving technology, and in some way the technology goes wrong or whatever. There's some of that in this season, but it's more, this season does feel more like a Twilight Zone type of thing with like a horror spin on it. And that's not every episode, but that's kind of the tone of a lot of the episodes. But there's one in particular that I really, really liked. And it's like, I'll just tell you the premise of it. It's like basically an alternate history, like in the 60s or whatever. And technology like has progressed to a point where like people can essentially clone themselves, which it's pretty cool. And it's about these two astronauts and kind of how they're spending time together on this like space station, and you know their families back on Earth. I won't say any more than that, but that's a really really good episode, probably the best episode in my opinion. But I would say check it out. Like I said, it's only 5 maybe 6 episodes, I forget the exact number, but they go super quick, and you know they're all really really cool stories. So
Eric, have you watched Death, Sex, and Robots?
I have not, but I've heard good things, nothing but good things about it.
It's like anime Japanese like studios doing that. Like short, some of them are 5 minutes, some of them are 20 minutes, some of them are funny and weird, and some of them are fucked up.
Yeah, I remember you talking
but
about
it's-
that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
I haven't seen
how good it is.
much. I haven't seen the second season, but I heard it was really good. But it's the same thing. Some of them are really good. Some of them are,
Yeah,
you know.
that's the thing with those, because like I mean they, you know, the quality can vary between stories. You know, it depends on the quality of
It's
the
the
story.
different teams doing the
Right.
episodes. We saw this with Visions, with
Yeah.
the Star Wars Visions. You know, some are way better than others, but
Yep.
yeah. Dave, you should get on that. There's some episodes
I do like
that I
Black
think are
Mirror.
just
They're
genuinely
good.
good stories. Like
And some of them will kind of fuck you up too and make you
I
really
like the
think.
twisty fucked up ones. There's I forget what ones. Like one with one of the guys from I forget what he was from. One of the Jordan Peele movies that we watched. It might have been from Nope or something like that, where
okay,
like they're stuck working on stuff and like they have to watch ads all the time, and like they can tell when you close your eyes.
Yeah, I
and they
remember that
know
one.
when you're like
Yep.
that one was fucked up and all sorts of like, you know, they're good.
Yeah,
I like
there's
those kind of shows.
always usually some dark twist in there.
What's it on?
It's on
Black Mirror.
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Nice.
a
I'll check it
BBC
out.
show, and then Netflix bought them out in like the early days. Now, yeah, Netflix produces it, but this is, I mean, it's kind of a big deal because there hasn't been a new season of this show in like 5 or
years?
6 years or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's been long.
It's been a long time. And like the previous season before that was really weak and there was only like 4 episodes in it. So like this is a pretty strong comeback for the show, I would say. Worth checking out.
Dave would really like. I think it was season. Whatever one that had the Star Trek episode.
Oh, that one was fucking great. I
Yeah.
saw that one.
Yep. That was a good one.
I vaguely
yeah.
remember that one, but that one I remember being all sorts of fucked up.
He's like
and-
stealing people's saliva or
Yeah.
whatever, and then going to his thing and like creating like digital versions of them in his own like video game or something.
Yeah,
that
Yes,
he
I
could
do remember that vaguely. That was
act like a god in it. It was fucked up.
that was all sorts of messed up. Nice. What else you got, Eric?
I got some other stuff. I watched a movie, a couple movies actually. Have you guys seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent or heard of it?
I've
I've
heard
heard of
of
it.
it. I've not seen.
It's good.
I don't think.
Yeah, I
good.
heard it.
So yeah, it's the one with Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
And it's basically like a
Okay, nice.
self parody of Nicolas Cage and his career and everything, and it's really well done. And like it,
Mhm.
you know, it reminded me a little bit of like Last Action Hero, like how Arnold was kind of parodying himself and like the kind of movies he's done and like action movies and everything. But it's cool because in this one, Nicolas Cage actually plays himself, and like he references a lot of his movies like Face Off and Con Air and stuff like that. But he's basically just making fun of himself throughout the whole movie about like, oh, he's an actor who will basically take any role and he's kind of lost his way and stuff. But then he gets tied up in this big adventure with Pedro Pascal, and it's super fun movie.
Pedro's not who he appears to be, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's some good twists in there, and it's really fun movie.
What did you watch that on?
Well, I think for one of the movies we watched, I think I got like a free Stars trial or whatever through Amazon Prime, and it was on there through Stars. So while I had that trial, Stars with a Z. While I had that trial, I watched it on
a lot of movies. Like
Yeah,
Stars is
they
going
have
to be
some
the
good
next
movies.
one. It's going to have its next big platform. I know. I don't know how Stars is doing it, but they've been getting like a lot of the more desirable movies.
Nice.
Yep. And another
Good
one I watched
competition.
was we took William to his first, my son, we took him to his first movie theater experience. And it went better than we expected, but we saw
Oh, yeah, I knew
Elemental,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
the new Pixar movie. We didn't
No
stay
one's
for the whole
talking
thing,
about it. Okay.
but
Something
I saw
die in the very beginning, or
no deaths in the very beginning, but like,
okay.
I mean, like all Pixar movies, they try to tackle like a very adult and like heavy theme and like make it sort of relatable to kids, which I appreciate. So this one's basically an allegory for like immigration and racism, because essentially the main characters
Damn.
are these
Wow.
fire people, right? And they literally they immigrate from Fireland, they call it, and they immigrate to like Elemental City or whatever, where basically all of the elements, fire, water, and wind, are living cohesively. But once fire gets introduced, things start to kind of change a little bit. All the other people living in the city are kind of like, you know, they don't want fire there because they ruin everything, they burn everything down, they don't mix well with the other elements. So it's basically, you know, trying to teach kids like, you know, it's okay to be different, and it's okay if someone looks different than you, and you can still, you know, be
different
friends
shit.
with them
Don't
and
be
get
a
along
dick.
with them. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's a good message.
Rule number 1.
It's a good message. From what I saw, I enjoyed it. Like I haven't seen the ending of it, but I would agree with a lot of the reviews I've seen, like that just say like it's not Pixar's best, but even a, you know, quote unquote bad Pixar movie is still a
Pixar
good
doesn't
movie.
make bad movie. Yeah. Right.
You know,
Okay.
so
Just watched Cars this week, and I'm like, wow, this is a good old like that movie.
Cars is
old, and like
better than
good.
people give it credit for.
yeah, for
Like,
sure.
2 and
It's not a
3
trilogy.
whatever. But,
Yeah.
But the first
Two's
Cars
fine.
movies,
Two's are good.
not bad.
3, we started the spy shit, then I'm out.
No, I'll probably watch. I mean, it'll come to Disney Plus, you know, in a couple months, so I'll watch the rest of it then. But from what I saw, you know, it was good.
Nice.
Oh,
I watched
you know what?
the movie.
Oh, go ahead. I went to go see a movie, but I didn't get to see my movie because like somebody had They had a fire
Oh, that's
alarm.
right.
That is.
That
I've
sucks.
never
I
heard of
couldn't
something
see.
like
I
that.
couldn't see Indiana Jones.
That sucks,
And
dude.
I Love
So
Destiny.
you bought tickets.
Bought
Somebody
tickets.
burned the popcorn or some shit.
Something like that happened, and then they didn't know what to do, and it was just a bunch. You ever see Simpsons?
They didn't know what
Where
to
they
do.
get that. You ever watch The Simpsons where there's like that character that they always throw where it's like the kid is unsure. Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
gotta-
sir, I'll
I
get
gotta
that.
talk to my I gotta talk to my
Well,
manager.
the manager
It's like
was
that.
probably some 16-year-old kid too.
Oh, yeah. They're all just these dudes who just don't know what to do. It's just like they're like, I mean, popcorn. I gotta go tell like 30, 40 people, you can't watch your movie.
Oh,
But it was just bad because it kept like going out. Everybody stay still. It was just like whatever.
Did somebody start booing them?
And then, well, so then they go.
Riot.
Like, it'll start shortly,
Get them.
and then they come back on. It's like it's not gonna start. Hold on. Oh, it will. Okay, just stay right there. Like the
the
manager's going and
worst.
apologizing to everybody. And then they came in like 10 minutes later, and they're like, no. After 40 minutes, they were like
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Just sitting in the
Motherfucker,
theater?
like,
Yeah.
Oh my
oh,
god.
Started at 7, and it was 7:40, and they came out and they said, "You have to go," because they didn't want to interrupt the next
It's
group
the
of people to be
worst.
coming because it's a 2-hour, 20-minute movie, and yeah, so we had to leave, and the guy in front of me did not have it. He was losing his mind, and he's swearing, and this lady next to me, old lady, she's like, "There's children," but it's like, "This is the real world, sweetheart." And I was just like, yeah, he just was like,
Dude,
angry.
calm
fuck
down.
off, Nana.
Just Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'm assuming you
know.
got a
I wanted to see
refund.
it.
I'm assuming you got a
So
refund.
I got 4 tickets out of it.
Okay.
It's
And
the
I
real
I
world.
wasted like an hour and 10 minutes of my life, going there.
That
and back.
sucks.
But whatever.
Yeah.
It's an accident, but it's just like I'm not a big movie theater person. I'm not like
It's funny.
like-
I've never had that. Like,
but
never
I've
heard
never
of
had that either. And I'm
Crazy.
saying what I'm saying is like the movie theater has to be a good experience now.
Yeah.
And when you go there, you don't know where you're gonna sit. All your popcorn and soda is expensive, and like it's just, why am I doing this? Now I only went there because I wanted to see Indiana Jones on the screen one last time with all the people who've been watching Indiana Jones over the last few decades. Like this is the last time us fans will be able to do this, and I wanted to do it and have my son be part of it, and it didn't work out. And it's just the theater experience is just not. It's just not as valuable as it once was. And I know Christopher
Well-
Nolan's like, don't do that. You got to see Oppenheimer. Dude, I know. Star Wars has to be seen in the theater. I know. Like fucking certain things have to be seen.
It's getting
in the
better.
theater 'cause
It's
it's
better than
fun.
it used to be.
But they gotta get but it's like these kids. They must be making minimum wage. They all look
Yeah,
dead
absolutely.
inside.
100%.
It's a shit show. It's just a bad. It's just drop.
just
It's just
getting
like
Bum
clean
rushed.
it up.
You're getting bum rushed by people in a hurry to like get food and get into their thing, and like they just want to fucking go. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
at
just
least now they have
the-
like online ordering. You can save. You can pick out your seats, but you got to make sure
you can drink
nobody's
beer. You can
sitting in it.
recline.
Yeah,
All that
just
stuff.
helps.
But like, it's just
Hit the vape pen,
experience around
whatever.
it though. Yeah, but like I can just see it on 4K TV at my house, and I can pause and go pee.
Right.
I can get my own snacks. I can do whatever I want. It's just they gotta make it a really good experience. Like Disney's fucking expensive to go to, but if you like Disney, you go there, you're gonna have a good time. It's like fuck, it's expensive, but man, I got paid for this. I go to the movie theater, I'm like, man, for me and my son to have popcorn and soda and snacks, it's like $40, $50, $60.
Dude, yeah, it's insane
It's just
how
like-
expensive it is.
Or I could wait 2 fucking months and I'll just see it at home. It's just like they cry about the theater experience, but like then do something about it because it smells, it's gross, it's dirty. Dude, I go to the popcorn section, just splat of just butter everywhere. Kids are working right there. They're not even cleaning the butter. I go to the soda, it's just a mess. Straws are everywhere, and I'm like, I know you're making no money. I know it's not.
it's hard to
cool,
give a
but, like,
shit when
yeah,
you're
I'm
not.
not-
When you're,
but like I
Yeah.
made no money when I worked at places like Sears or Ames and Denny's and shit. But I fucking did my work, paid my dues. Like, just you got to do your job.
Old man
And
rant.
It sounds
Kids
fucking
today.
boomerish. It's boomerish, but like everybody knows it because like nobody wants to work. Go to Target, go to Walmart. Where's the cashiers? They're not there anymore. They're not doing it. So like we're going through this big transition. I know this is totally off topic, but
you start
it's just-
complaining
it's
about
just-
self checkout. Are you
It's
going
just
to
that the
pay me for
convenience of-
checking out my own goddamn groceries?
The processing fee for buying tickets online at AMC. I'm like, what are you processing? What
What
is
are we
processed? This
processing?
is a fucking made up thing. It's the same thing. I've seen tips. Everyone's charging tip. I go Subway. You want to add a tip?
No,
Oh,
fuck
I
that.
tip.
What did you do? What did you do to deserve a tip?
I mean, they did make it.
Subway, they
did
do make it. But
I'll
like, you
fucking
see
hop
that-
behind the counter and make my
you
own
see-
damn sandwich.
They're sandwich artists, though, Eric. Come
Sandwich
on.
artist, my butthole.
All right, this is boomer. This is boomer talk. But anywho, I'm just
Hold
saying,
on.
but
The
they-
question is, are you gonna go and try to see it again with your 4 free tickets?
I want to, but no. You know, what I'm gonna do those 4 tickets. I'm taking my family to see the new Ninja Turtles movie,
Ooh,
the
there you go.
animated one, because
That
it looks
looks
so
awesome.
fucking good.
Yeah.
It looks
I'll be
really
there.
good. So sorry, Indy. I wanted to see you one last time on the screen. Maybe I'll sneak out by myself, but
Nomads field trip.
yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
Dave.
Turtles.
You got something?
I didn't
still?
really have anything great. My like a couple weeks ago,
Don't
my
tell
daughter
us.
had I woke up to my daughter crying and telling me that she broke the TV. So that happened because puppy in the
that
house,
sucks.
like jumping up and down with a dog bone. The dog's jumping up at her, and she just like whipped it and just like
Oops.
hard dog bone, wham, into the TV. All the pixels are shattered all over. So I got a new
Just-
TV. That's the
Oh, okay.
highlight, is it?
Sweet.
I got a
Alright.
Hisense, which is it's weird when you buy like a new TV brand, you're not sure what you're gonna get in the box. TV's fucking sweet. Hisense. Shout
Yeah,
out to you guys.
They're like
Great
good,
job.
very good budget TVs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also go to like Lowe's and Home Depot and I see dehumidifiers by Hisense. So I'm like, what the fuck do you guys do? Are you making dehumidifiers? You
It's the
making
same with like
HDTVs?
LG and a lot of those
Yeah,
electronic.
kinda.
brands.
It's a little
Daewoo.
weird though. Making sure.
Remember
But
when
the first
Daewoo
movie,
made a car?
when who?
Remember Daewoo? They had Daewoo TVs and Daewoo like microwaves. Daewoo was like a
No, I
a
don't
brand
remember that at
and
all.
like an Asian brand. Yeah, and then they fucking made a car.
I would
Imagine
not trust
seeing,
that.
like,
I would not trust that.
LG a car.
DEWU? Daewoo?
D
The Samsung car.
DAEWO.
I would not be surprised if Samsung made a car.
DAEW? Oh,
Samsung's
yeah, Daewoo
got a lot-
Motors.
They're expensive. They're a rich company.
These cars don't look
Um,
bad though. But no,
no. Yeah.
I let my children 9 and 6 watch Happy Gilmore.
Oh fuck
That was
yeah!
the first movie that we watched on there. 'cause
That's probably
my
about the
daughter's-
age that I watched it.
Yeah, my
6,
daughter's taking.
7.
She's in golf lessons.
You're
and
normal.
Yeah.
She knows about the Happy Gilmore swing, but she didn't know like where it originated from. So I wanted to
Oh, okay.
instill some
Huh.
history
Just
into the
tap
Happy
it
Gilmore
in.
swing.
Happy-
It's not bad.
taboo.
There's it's
No,
it's all
fine.
just dumb jokes and like
That one's a
Suck
good
my white ass ball.
one. Yeah.
And I mean, you get to
Good one.
see I forget who the chick's name in it is. The mom from Modern Family.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
super young in that, and it's weird to
Yeah.
see like Adam Sandler so young and Shooter McGavin so young. Yeah,
Yep.
well, that's about it though. We had Buffalo Comic Con. I got some new comic books. I've been rereading the Infinity series.
Oh no.
We watched V for Vendetta a couple weeks ago. I've been reading 1984. I'm a little bit into that one.
nice.
Oh,
How's that?
It's a little
okay.
dry, but I see it's good.
It's
but-
it's reference though. It's like you got.
I'm expecting a full book report at the end of
Yeah,
your
it's hard
reading.
to-
Yes.
It's hard to read that when I got like new Batman comics and new other shit that I want to read too, though. So it's hard to like sit down
American
and read
classic. Batman comics.
I mean, it's the death of Robin. Jesus, I haven't read that
Right,
one
man.
before. So
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's all I really got. It's been a
Oh.
pretty up and down month.
I got
Random
one
shit.
last thing. I
Yeah.
had friends, from Florida pop over. They, spent the night, a couple nights, and we're showing them like Overwatch. I'm not Overwatch, Overcooked and stuff like that. And
Yo,
then,
you guys want to watch me play Overwatch for a little while?
And then she's like, everybody's just like hanging out, and then she's like, Sarah's like, I want to play something. I'm like, I don't know what I want to play, and I'm like, well, why don't you guys play Unpacking? She's like, what? I'm like, it's this really cute game. It's so chill. You just and we've talked about this. Eric's,
Love
talked about this like
Unpacking,
a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just said, you unpack these boxes in a retro 8-bit almost looking or 16-bit looking game, and it's just a room. And you just play stuff, and it tells a story over the years of this woman's life. And, and like think about how like where you've moved. You went from like your house to your apartment, dorms.
It also probably really
moved
hits
in with
home
somebody.
because like it's in the same sort of era that she probably,
Yes.
grew up in. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty good. She plays it. She's like, why would I want to do this? Because you have, I don't know, like you're very like organized and like you just always are putting stuff away. So she's doing it and she like kind of mocking the game and like it's fun because as a group, everybody was laughing at where Sarah would put stuff. And like, oh, where are you gonna put your diary? Under the pillow. Well, it didn't want me to do that, so you had to put it on the desk, under the bed, and there's all these like things you had to do, and you get more rooms, stuff like that. Well, anyways, the friends leave. She did like 2 levels or whatever, 3 levels. I thought she was gonna stop playing, and I wake up the next morning. It's just her downstairs, awake before the kids and all stuff, on the couch, crushing the last levels. She just played it
Yeah.
until she was done.
That's
She
good.
just
That's
played
awesome.
it. And it's just like it's
get
got
that
that
OCD
great game loop where
Yeah.
you want to kind of see where the story goes, but like, it's addicting.
there's
It's just
something
like, there, I
satisfying
gotta-
about it,
Yeah,
putting
You get
putting
things
shit
put
where it
away,
goes.
and then
Yeah.
you
and
it
you
starts like
appreciate
the
the
next
artwork.
level, and you're like,
Mhm.
I just want to just do a couple rooms, just do a couple boxes, and then you're like,
Just
there's
a couple
another
boxes.
room.
That's
Yeah.
the
I
ultimate
should've
chill
filmed-
chill game.
I should have filmed my 4-year-old playing it though, because he's like, I want to play, and he's just like, everything's on the floor, everything's on the bed, and it was
Makes me
funny because
insane.
like the way a kid puts stuff away. It's really funny. Like if you have like a kid, they can like the younger the better. See where they put shit because
On the floor,
all the
fucking
stuff is around the
everywhere.
bed. Yeah, clothes are on the floor. Books are like in all the different places. They're not like all together. It was just like this is fucking hilarious. I should be filming this.
It's like a crazy person, literally.
Yeah.
I
Little
was
crazy
thinking that's a good idea though. You should make my kids play it to train them how to clean up after them fucking sons.
people. Oh, see,
That'd be
See? This
handy.
is what we do all day. See that toothbrush? We put it away.
I'll call their asses upstairs. They're putting it away. I ain't
Call
doing that
their
shit.
asses upstairs. I got one
okay.
more. I know we're running really long, but I have one more quick thing. I mentioned this to you guys, but I'm cramming in Star Wars Rebels before Ahsoka comes out, and
nice.
I mean, cramming sounds like it's work, but I'm actually really enjoying it. Like it's I think it's geared more towards kids in the same way that Clone Wars was in the beginning. But I mean, as it progressed, that got a little darker too. But I think this is a good one. I mean, I'm halfway through season 2 now, and it's much shorter than Clone Wars. There's 4 seasons, and there's like, I don't know, 70 something episodes, 30 minutes each. So like, I've been crushing
A lot of
2-3 a night.
wow.
So
Damn.
just kind of mowing through it, and it's a good time. Like there's some silly stuff, again, like I said, aimed towards kids, but there's some more good like Star Wars moments because it
How's
introduces
Thrawn?
I haven't gotten to Thrawn yet. I've gotten
Oh.
to like Ahsoka got introduced recently, and like there's a lot of Inquisitor stuff. Like this is the time where the Inquisitors are hunting down Jedi. Vader showed up a couple times, so like there's some really good stuff in there, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But I mean, like I feel like before, like Clone Wars and Rebels were kind of like these side things, but now like I mean, Dave Filoni is like pretty much running Star Wars right now, and he even said like Ahsoka is basically a direct sequel to Rebels, so I'm like I feel like this is required reading almost for Star Wars now. So I just want to catch up on everything
How many
that I
seasons
can.
is it?
4, and
Hey.
like there's 15 episodes in the first season, like 25
Oh,
in the
Jesus.
third. Yeah, I think there's 75
That's a
total or
lot.
something.
That's a lot of work.
But it goes quick. I'm already halfway through season 2. But it's a good one I would say if you want to watch it with your kids, it's a perfect watch. Like there's some
Right.
like there's nothing too bad. It's just fun. But it's I'm enjoying it, and it's like my nighttime show. I always have a show that I watch, an episode or 2 before I go to bed or fall asleep or whatever. So just throw that on and cranking through it.
Cool. Eric, I don't know if you know this, but today, I think 4 more new episodes of Bluey just dropped on Disney.
Oh, My kid's been watching that.
It's
shit
like
lately.
no, it's like 12. It's like a bunch more
Really?
episodes. I've
Did
seen.
they get more than?
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
it was just 4.
I've seen.
Oh.
I've seen them all already. I watched them like a year ago, like through some.
No.
No.
No,
I've
that-
watched them all. No, I've watched them all because I was watching them
The ones
on.
that just came out today.
I was watching it like I got access to some Google Drive where because like these aired in Australia over a year ago, so like they've been out there on the internet, so I've seen them already.
Yeah.
You go
Okay,
and
well,
get your
they-
Bluey. I get my Bluey fresh.
Oh
from
yeah,
Australia.
I've seen them. Don't worry, I'm caught up on my Bluey. But they are good episodes.
Okay, well, I'm just making sure you understand because, like, yes, they took their time with like season 3, then they added more, but they just added more today.
Oh yes, I know.
Like Puppet, you saw that.
Oh yeah,
Puppets.
like I said, I've seen
Okay.
these episodes like a year ago. Because yeah, they come
So
out.
good.
They came out the first half of season 3 came out a long time ago, and then yeah, like you said, they dropped a while ago. But yeah, the full season 3 has been out in Australia for like over a year.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
which is so
goddamn
annoying
good.
why it takes so long for it to come to Disney Plus, but whatever.
Yeah.
But they're yeah,
Better
Bluey's
late
great.
than never.
Bluey's always just our show that
Bluey's
we
always good. Yeah.
that we throw on when we're playing or just hanging out in the
Mhm.
living room or whatever. So yeah, Bluey's
Mhm.
always on in our house. Well, this was a long catch up, but
It was.
I think we'll end it here.
Going on.
Yeah, a lot going on right now. If you want to follow us at Nomads of Fantasy on Twitter and Instagram, if you want to join us in our Discord, the nomadsoffantasy.com/Discord. If you want to, I don't know, play our
Well, joining the
Oh.
Discord is very chill. Like, do not be intimidated. Like, you can come in. Some people are active, some people are not.
yeah, you could be a lurker. I don't care.
Whatever you want.
Just hang out.
Yeah.
Watch our conversations. Talk.
Post random news and deals.
Yeah.
And Xbox One arcade or one
One-up
up arcade
machines,
cabinets
yeah.
going on sale and all sorts of random shit.
Catch our post your whatmapgame.com results in our whatmap channel, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think that's all I got for us this month for our catch up. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So until next month, or next month's catch up, as always, safe travels, nomads.